Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is another Fat Guy Radio Show for 2020. Boys, let's pray. Dear baby Jesus, in 2020, please make me as unbothered as Omarion, as confident as Lizzo, and as wanted as those damn Popeye chicken sandwiches. Amen. All right, yeah. Woo! Welcome to the show, everybody, everywhere. Woo-hoo-hoo.
I'm a firm believer in the Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I don't believe that much, though.
That
He can give you all that.
You weren't feeling that one.
He's looking up there like, I don't know what I can do, Corey.
You didn't feel your anointment. I felt my anointment.
I felt it.
I felt it real good. Please make sure that video backup is running over there, and it is. I see the blinking light.
I am a professional.
I disagree.
When I become sexual.
Oh, so he's a consummate.
He's a consummate
professional. He consummates.
I see what you did
He's
there.
a consummate professional.
You know what? I like it when you consummate at the beginning of the year.
You took those words and put it right in my mouth.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, it's not afterburn there, boys. Good Lord have mercy.
2020.
It is 2020, not just the new year, but the new decade.
2020, zero party
over
on
with, out of time.
So tonight we're gonna
party like it's
21-9.
20. Oh, okay. I don't think it's the start of the new decade, though.
How sway?
Because, I don't know, numbers confuse me.
Okay,
that's good. We're here to help you out.
So, the first year, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it year 0 or year 1?
It was year 0 because it was the beast. It was DC, dead Christ, and then BC before Christ, right? Is that how it goes?
So it's
AC/DC?
It's BC and AC. So
okay.
you have so and such before Christ, and then you have
Alex
after
Caruso.
Christ.
After
death.
Yeah, after Caruso
charted
the 7 C's, I think, right?
Is it after death or after dinosaurs?
I thought it was after demons.
Actually, in school, they taught me it was Anno Domini.
Who was that? You know what? I knew a girl named Dewani.
I knew the money too.
Yeah, he owed me $3
and a chicken dinner.
Yeah, from Popeyes.
You ain't get that dinner. That dinner is expensive.
I guess I'll just settle for the $3.
But no, I get what you're saying. I think if Jesus was born, if Jesus was born,
hallelujah,
when, not if.
Hallelujah.
When Jesus was born.
So when Jesus was born,
Jesus,
with the avocado and the jalapeno in his hand,
Okay. I'm rolling.
And that was year 0, right? Because it's now his birthday.
Nah, because
so he has to go.
Why would you start counting at 0?
Because
you count at 1. This is year 1.
So what year do you think it is then?
I think it's not the new decade yet. The new decade should start in 2021.
See, this is the same argument that we had when the Suns celebrated their 50th anniversary.
It's exactly the same argument.
You know, so
they were wrong, and they were physically wrong because the season had started a whole season after.
True, but the year doesn't start. See, the thing is that NBA seasons transverse like Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
So it goes at the tail, it goes out the booty of the year and comes in at the head of the year.
Yeah.
So we literally in 2020, 2020, we gonna have 2 NBA seasons.
Yes.
Yes. But the year that they chose wasn't even the beginning portion of the season that had started their inaugural season.
It wasn't the head of their season.
No.
Oh.
That's why I was like, yo, y'all can't count.
You were like, yo, ho, ho.
I
can't count.
I think they were trying to count seasons, like, oh, hey, we've been in play for these seasons, but not years.
Yeah, I'm familiar. DAC, you didn't start all this BS here because you don't got no calculator.
I'm good at starting BS.
If you had a calculator, you would know that this is actually the year 2024.
And Trump is serving his 3rd term.
He is. The reason why it's 2024 because back before Jesus was birthed in that manger, and Peter went and got him some fried fish from the Popeyes and brought it with his friends Frank, 50 Cent, and Murr, then you would know that they didn't have no abacus till 4 years later.
The abacus actually was invented 2 years before Jesus' birth.
So this is year 2022.
Yes.
Because they didn't start counting it because they didn't have no abacus, because abacus wasn't born.
See,
he didn't invent the abacus until he was 2. You see, what you don't know is that abacus is the boy's name. And abacus, what he did is that he happened to be eating Fruit Loops one day, and he put Fruit Loops on a stick. Yeah. And then he did that like 4 or 5 times, and then he put a big stick on top of little small sticks, and he started moving the Fruit Loops up and down. And he said to his mom, he says, "I got the Papa for." And then that's how people started counting.
I know that.
And then his mama said, "Yo, asparagus, you a smart boy. You a smart boy.
Smart-tay.
You a smart boy, asparagus." And then she was like, "You one of those mechanicians."
Yeah. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Mechanicians.
Yeah, because that was also the year that asparagus invented the wheel.
Yeah. He did.
And he made the Model T.
But see, asparagus, when he was inventing the abacus, he was hurt.
Yeah.
Because the other little Negro boy, or the other little Egyptian boy, he invented fire. And what ended up happening is that he didn't realize that it was fire until little abacus's loincloth went up in flames.
Oh no! What happened to the little asparagus?
His little asparagus. That's when they realized that he was Jewish.
Yeah.
And there wasn't much to burn down there because they had already cut it off when he was born.
See, yeah. They realized Abacadabi was Jewish because his bush was burning.
Yeah, the bush was. And you know what the Bible said? There's always a ram in the bush.
It does say that.
And then what was his name?
Abacus?
No. The
asparagus.
Guy.
We don't know what the fire boy was. We go call him Hellboy.
All right. Well, little Hellboy.
Yeah.
Was like, "Hey, yo, burning bush guy."
Yeah. Your bush on fire, bro.
with all that fire, you kind of remind me of like a rocket.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I can enslave you to build these pyramids.
Yeah.
And that's when King Tuttenstein decided, you know what, I need to spend my life. I'm only 16, and I only know that I'm 16 because I used the asparagus that Abba-Zaba
with the Fruit Loops,
had burning bush guy.
Well, see, King Tootenfruit, he was there when the little boy set Abacus's loincloth on fire. And King Tootentoot looked up at the little boy, and he pointed at him, DA, and he said, Your bush is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the little wiener burn."
One quick trip for one great day. Target run and done. One quick trip for one great day. Target run and done.
Happy New Year, everyone. Live from Arizona, USA, and broadcasting to 79 countries with over 750,000 downloads worldwide. And you know what? Stop the music. Pause the music. Pause the music. I got to stop right here. This is wrong. According to the statistics that I pulled during the break, boys and girls, we are at 1 million downloads. Fat Guy Radio Show has been downloaded more than 1 million times. And I would like to say that it was December 29th.
Ooh.
The 1 millionth IP address downloaded the show. And guess what show? Oh, crap, I forgot what it was. I forgot what show.
So now you have to guess.
Guess what show it was?
I don't know. I don't know. But December 29th, and I believe it was at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, East Coast time.
Ooh.
The 1 millionth IP address. I'm not going to give out the IP address because I don't want to blow up somebody's computer, but the 1 millionth IP address downloaded our show for the 1 millionth time. And it was an episode that was a throwback episode.
I'm pretty sure there's one with me on it.
No,
probably not.
No, prior to you.
Nah, there's no prior to me.
Prior to you.
There's no PD.
I can look it up and see. But anyway,
to
I'll look it up later on in the show. But Fat Guy Radio Show, you can start the music back up with over 1 million downloads worldwide. Heard by the best fanatics. Welcome to Arizona's home for Hot Talk Radio. This is Fat Guy Radio Show. I'm your host, Corey Blaze, joined by Daniel D.T. Taylor.
What's good?
Doug, the D.A. Andrew.
Holla.
And my little brother, DJ Little D. in absentia.
Yeah, buddy.
Fat Guy Radio Show is an interactive show. Comment on our YouTube Live. Tweet us your comments to @FatGuyRadioShow. You're also welcome to get at us in the DMs. That's direct messages for you youngsters.
For the youngins.
Search Fat Guy Radio Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And today's show, ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Today's show is brought to you by the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store, on sale now. The hottest internet radio and podcast inspired design tees. Buy yours now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Grab yourself the limited FGRS 11 commemorative t-shirt, design inspired by the new Dallas Mavs jerseys, and warm up with a long sleeve FGRS t-shirt and kick it up with a hoodie. So many styles and designs available in your favorite color, delivered directly to your door, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Starting at change back on a $20 bill, get a couple for yourself or give it as the perfect gift. Order yours today. I'd bookmark FatGuyRadioShow.com/store as new t-shirt designs are being added almost every day. Follow us on social media for the latest release. The Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store, open now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store.
Just check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Get your swag on, folks. Well, hell, the gang's all here for a whole new, brand new year. DA debunked the fact that it's the new decade. It may or may not be, according to reports, but nevertheless, we made it to 2020.
Contrary to
say that won't take it from the top. Take it from the top.
What was that word earlier? Sweater?
Throat and lips. Throat and lips over there.
Contrary to
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a 3-fer on this one. All right, gather yourself, D-Tay. Gather yourself.
You can do it.
You get hooked on phonics. 1, a 2, a 3. Don't mess up.
Contrary to popular beliefs.
Yeah,
it's like a 7, but we'll keep going.
Yeah, that girl tongue got right in the way.
It's the mustache.
A decade. It probably is. I've been eating my hair all week.
Oh, gross! Oh my god!
The other day, I licked my lips and I was like, ugh.
Right?
The hair all in my mouth.
What was in there?
Tastes like
chicken.
a booba.
Yeah.
Chicken. I was like, how did I even get chicken on the top of my lip?
Oh,
I don't even know.
You were just throwing it at your face.
But a decade is actually any span of 10 years within a calendar.
Yeah, because you can. It's a rolling spectrum.
Yeah, a decade can literally be like year 1 to 10 can be year 2 to 11. Like,
yeah,
that's a decade.
Any 10 years.
Well, yeah. So Da, you just sit over there and
also
look sexy.
Did you know 1820?
Oh,
the 1820s.
1820. History lessons, folks.
The 1920s are the 2 decades with the biggest plagues.
Yes, and then they're saying 2020, it's coming.
I'm just saying, we had cocaine shrimp in 2019. I'm thinking,
I love me
and
some
we had
cocaine shrimp.
We had a syphilis breakout.
Love me some syphilis
at Coachella.
And they said the anti-vax really started around 2010, and it takes 10 years for all the diseases to materialize.
You know what?
Yeah, it's like those ghost haunted house.
I didn't have this on the show to talk about today, but I think the flu vaccine almost tried to kill me.
I got my flu vaccine for the first time in 20 years.
I'm not gonna lie. I believe the flu vaccine tried to kill me. DA, I didn't share this with you. I did share it with DJ. The flu vaccine literally sent me to the hospital.
Really?
2.5 weeks after I got it.
When?
And my doctor did the math. I got the flu vaccine. I got sick. I developed vertigo.
Yeah.
I passed out in my bathroom about 2 weeks, not 2 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks ago.
Did you roll?
I did not roll. I did not fall. I blacked out.
Did you bounce?
But the reason why I blacked out is because I got really dizzy, and I ended up going to the hospital. I'm not going to say how I got there because it was a stupid way to get there.
The ambulance?
Nevertheless, you will go with that. Nevertheless, I ended up in the hospital. While in the hospital, they did the EKG, they did all the scans, they did all that stuff, and everything came back positive, other than a little high blood pressure every once in a while, but that's typical of what I do, and because I work with DA. Nevertheless.
And you're black. He's just going to omit that. Like, black people don't have higher. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
So ended up in the hospital, followed up with my doctor a few days later, and he asked me one question. He says, "Were you recently sick?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I got sick a week after I got the flu shot." And he said, "That's what built the liquid in my inner ear, which is close to that part of your brain that gets you your equilibrium." You know, I'm not a medical professional. And he says that it was because of the cold that the fluid built up, and the only reason why I got the cold is because of the flu shot I took.
Wow.
The flu shot literally sent me to the hospital.
Damn, that's crazy.
And you know what? Every medical professional that's an MD or an RN will probably argue me down, but after the experience that I had, there ain't no way that you can tell me that flu shot didn't try to kill me.
Are you going to get it again next year?
I'm going to actually work with my doctor to find a way around it. I'd rather get the mother effing flu than to deal with what I had to deal with.
Yeah.
I hadn't gotten the flu shot since I was 10.
I've never gotten the flu shot.
Damn, your parents did not love you.
But it wasn't necessary back then.
But what do you mean back then?
No, I'm saying, like, you didn't have to go get a flu vaccination.
You don't have to now.
They scare your ass so much into getting this damn thing.
Yeah.
And they don't know what strain of flu we're going to have.
Yeah.
They're shooting their shot into a black hole, hoping that it's going to counter something.
Wait, where did they give you your shot at?
I'm pissed off at it.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off at the fact that my health is now in danger because of this thing that's supposed to help me.
They said this year it covered 75% of the strains.
It didn't cover it. The only strain that it covered was the strain of me holding myself up and not falling out in my bathroom. Who passes out while they're peeing?
Why?
I was literally in my bathroom taking a whiz.
And then
I had the tweezers and the thingy bobber between the tweezers was aimed, fired, released. Lights out.
Hello, hello, hola, in a place called Virgo.
The flu shot tried to kill me. I'm saying, you know what, like throw mama from the train, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me.
Who's throwing mama off the train?
They're trying to kill me. That's the movie. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, it is the new year, and we're not here for all of that. What we are here for is to give you a warning at the top of 2020. You know, New Year's always brings new problems.
Yeah.
Boys, DT, I alluded to this before we started the show when we were creating the file for this show. Do not write the year. Do not write your dates with month/day/year. Example, do not write like today's date is January 2nd, 2020. Do not write this date as 1/2/20.
Why?
It is easily possible for anyone to take what you've written and add 2 more digits and completely change the year. If you put a 17 after the 20, it becomes year 2017.
Ah, I see that.
If you write 19 after the 0, it becomes the year 2019.
So write 2020.
So write out 2020. This actually is not my idea. It came from our friends at ABC15 on their Instagram. Do not write the year. Do not shorten the year. Write it all the way out, 2020, because they can change it, especially if you're signing like a legal document or something of that nature, and that date stamp is supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to have that 2020. Even when you're typing things out, if it's not PDF and protected, they can easily go in there. You send in a Word document and you're dating it, and it's something important at your job.
Yeah.
And somebody goes into that Word document and puts 19 on there, and it turns out that you're actually a year behind the date that you're supposed to, you ain't got a leg to stand on.
See, wouldn't you be a year ahead?
If you put 19, if you sent something over that had 1220 and somebody put 19 on it, you're a year behind.
But let's say I had a paper that was due on
February. I wrote this in 2019.
Yeah, I'm not late, bro. I was hella early.
But now there could be a time frame that paper is supposed to be turned in by December of 2019, and or December 2019. But it's backdated to June of 2017. There's no way that they can verify that as it being your paper if someone changed the date.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't do anything professional.
See, and that's why that's why I always write my dates. Year, month, day.
And that's why nobody understands what the hell you be writing, because no one writes their dates like that.
But see,
actually, military writes the dates like that.
And the Tokyos.
It goes full year, the month, and then the day.
Okay, so you're still putting the full year, so you're doing it fine.
Yeah.
You don't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
The people that are just writing /20, especially like on your checks or anything like that, it can easily be changed. And I didn't even think about this. It could easily be changed.
That's why I usually go day, year, month. So
I usually go
slash
year / day. I do the 0. Day / year.
See, the only time I do day is when I'm talking about him, his cousin Ray, and then Bebe and him
over there on 4th.
That's when I go moth, day, BB gun, and then there's a murder somewhere.
And speaking of all that talk about Slash, did you know he's half black?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for 2020. On the other side of this, I ushered in the new year watching CNN's Countdown. And there's nothing funnier than a drunk Anderson Cooper.
Oh, I didn't watch it this year.
Oh, my God, it is so hilarious. We'll also talk to the boys about what they did for their New Year's right here on the other side of Fat Guy Radio Show. Come back. We'll see you in a minute.
It's a good time to be a doer. Now your phone not only knows what that thing is, but where that thing is. Lockers are no longer just for gym shoes. Tile work has moved beyond guesswork. And if you can't run to the store can run to you. Welcome to today's Home Depot. How doers get more done. A single pair of hands can do a lot. They can paint a fence, build a shelf, install a floor. That's what doers do. But thousands of hands, tens of thousands, Working together, these hands are helping change lives. They're improving homes for veterans across the country, 45,000 of them so far. These hands support job skills training for returning vets, and that helps those veterans provide for their families. These are our hands. They're picking up tools and fixing problems, building communities, giving back. This is what our doers do. And the real power of these hands isn't just that they're doing good. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
People of the world, let me tell you about Target through the Target banner on our website or by visiting FatGuyRadioShow.com/Target. For the new year, new decade 2020, Target is featuring great deals as up to 30% off C9 Champion workout gear, up to 70% off clearance apparel, shoes and accessories, and up to 30% off clearance furniture. To take advantage of these deals and more, visit our Target banners on FatGuyRadioShow.com. Target, run and done. And welcome back to the show. Whoa. DA, how was your New Year?
One and done.
A little technical snafu there.
One and done, like the Suns in the playoffs.
How was your New Year's?
And it was run and done.
Because they're a running team.
Yeah.
Before we get to me, No Name off the YouTube says, let's talk Star Wars. So I think No Name is actually Dite.
No.
And then he said, how would that help anyone to change a year? But that's another conversation.
Yeah, it's a whole another conversation. And No Name, you were 100% right about Chris Daughtry being the dog on The Masked Singer. Hats off to you. You called it.
That is because No Name is Chris Daughtry.
No Name is Chris. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Daughtry joins Fat Guy Radio Show. So how was your I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm sorry. Speaking of that, we were wrong about the Fox, right?
We were. Oh God!
I thought the Fox was Red Fox.
Can we get to this in the third?
Okay.
Can we talk about it in the third?
Because I didn't even get to see it. It was ruined for me.
Oh, I saved it in my DeVar.
I didn't get to see it. I'm down to watch it sometime.
I saved it in my DeVar for you to see it. But you know all the spoilers, right?
I know all the spoilers.
All right. I was pissed. Just teaser for third segment.
Speaking of teaser, No Name says Corey knows who I am. I guarantee. I'm curious now. I'm more curious than Corey in a dildo shop. I'm like, what's going?
Good Lord, Jesus.
Dildo ain't no dump, is it?
Okay,
it goes
you stop saying it. Stop saying it, please.
Okay. I'm curious. Who's No Name?
I have no idea. So how was your New Year's, DA?
So I come home from work because I work for a living. I get home at like 7.
As if we don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do.
I work for a living. I work hard for a living. I work hard for a living. So hard for a living.
I was looking at your hands. I was like, Corey about to fly.
I keep thinking Patti LaBelle. Sorry.
Who was the fox? She's still alive, right?
She is a fox.
She is a fox.
So she is still alive.
New Year's.
So I get home around 7, bathe the boy. Fireworks are going off. My 2-year-old gets a little fussy. My wife already went to put the 3-month-old down. So I'm putting the 2-year-old.
Was the 2-year-old freaking out because of the bang bang booty boom booms going outside?
He didn't care. He was just tired. He was just tired. We had a long week.
There's a difference between fussy tired and
scared tired.
Scared tired.
Yeah. So he was fussy tired.
Okay.
So it's around 10 o'clock. I'm patting his back. I'm trying to put him down. And then next thing I know, I hear a barrage of fireworks.
Are you sure there was fireworks and not gunshots?
Where I live,
it could have been both.
Yeah, it could have been both at the same time. I was looking out the window earlier when I was hearing them, and it was fireworks.
Sure.
But this time, it was a straight barrage.
Where were you looking?
Outside, out the window.
Out the window.
To the wall.
What is this, 2003? Bring. 2003 calling on my razor. They want their song back.
Well, it is 20.
Can we
can put the next two.
Yeah,
numbers.
we could just put the new numbers on there. 03.
every show is going to be a different day.
And I quote, how would that help anyone to change that year? So I wake up to the fireworks. It's 12:01, and I ring in the new year. I shake my wife because I want.
So you were asleep for the new year?
Let me finish now. I shake my wife because I wanted some New Year booty, and she didn't wake up. So I just fell asleep.
Stop rubbing your mustache on your mic!
Well, I'm talking about getting booty.
I can hear it!
Sorry. It was an accident.
Please continue. It was not an accident. You were doing it intentionally. We have video evidence.
Please continue. I'm done.
That wasn't. I'm just on my mic.
So you woke up in 2020 and the first thing you wanted to do was get some booty.
The first thing I wanted to know was, what the hell is that noise and gunshots out front?
Those are called fireworks for people that celebrate the New Year's, but in your neighborhood,
or gunshots.
It probably was gunshots.
So yeah, I did that, and then
drive by.
Yeah. They don't drive by. They actually just shoot and then they park and go back home. Like they live in the house.
DA got neighbors coming out and shooting neighbors. Hey, Happy New Year, mother effer! Bam!
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, short story long, I just fell back asleep.
So you slept through the New Year.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. DT, how was your New Year's extravaganza? I can only imagine it was colorful.
Well, so it was actually pretty cut and dry. Went to the homie's house. We got drunk, played card games, and
what did I drink?
Just all kinds of stuff. We had this like whiskey, some tequila. We had like beers and everything. So I got to sit there, drink, watch my friends make a whole bunch of bets, and remembered all the bets that they made because the next day I was laughing my butt off. I can say ass. Laughing my ass off because
the producer just corrected him.
I know.
And gave him permission. He's the one that's supposed to enforce these rules, and he just gave himself his own reprieve.
Hey, in 2015, anything can happen.
This is 2020.
But yeah, so I remember
Barbara
some of the
Walters.
bets. It was so funny because they're like, well, let's make these bets before we get drunk, and then don't make these bets tomorrow. And they made these bets, and then they lost those bets the next day because they made
literally within
bets.
hours.
Yeah, like, well, they weren't horrible, but like I remember they said, oh, you know what? I don't feel so comfortable about these football games, so let me go ahead and make sure that I make this basketball bet my main bet.
Sure.
Because that's where I'm gonna make up all the money.
Yeah.
And you know what bet that was? It was the win-loss bet for the New York Knicks versus the Blazers, and they picked the Blazers because no one thinks the Knicks are going to beat the Blazers.
Did they?
The Knicks beat the brakes off the Blazers.
What the fuck?
And my friends lost thousands of dollars.
Thousands. To each other.
No, to the bookies.
No, they legit made bets?
These are legit bets. And they lost.
Miami lost.
Your friends are dumb.
They were drunk.
It was a legitimate bet. I
mean, shouldn't be counted legitimate when they're making it under the influence of alcohol.
They shouldn't have been making those bets. Because here's the thing, too. I know it's not a sports podcast.
No,
but you got to know that
and
the
it's not
Knicks,
a podcast. Damn it.
Okay, this is not a sports. This ain't a podcast, damn it. That's a good name for a show.
This ain't a podcast, damn it.
This ain't a podcast, damn it.
There's already 4 shows out there.
Welcome to the podcast. This ain't a podcast, damn it.
He shook the whole damn room when you big, heavy-handed baboon. Control yourself. It's 2024.
Speaking of big and heavy-handed.
God damn it, stay focused.
Have you seen LeBron's baby picture? He was made in the lab.
This little Harambe.
He was. With them big old hock hams. What was I talking about? Oh,
exactly.
You got to know that the Knicks are gunning for Melo's neck.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that is true.
You got to factor that in.
So you were hanging out with your boys on New Year's. They were making bets. You watched the bets, and you were drinking and all this other stuff. Yeah. I don't believe this story worth a damn, but I'm going to go with it for the sake of radio.
That was it. And then New Year's Day, I went to my grandma's, and my grandma told me, hey, come over. We're going to have dinner. Yeah. And for dinner, she said, oh, we're going to make at first it was supposed to be manula, and then she told me, hey, instead of using tripe, we don't like tripe.
Oh, I love tripe.
They're like, instead of using tripe, your aunt decides she wants my black aunt, the one that likes to always experiment. Not the one you met, but the other one.
Okay, yeah, that's always the case. He doesn't tell any stories about the aunt I met, just the one I haven't met.
But like she decided she wanted to go ahead and like just totally switch up the recipe to menudo and use chicken wings. And I told her, first of all, when you put chicken in there, it's no longer menudo, it is pozole. It's a whole different thing.
This isn't a Mexican podcast.
Exactly. It's not a podcast, damn it. And so I was like, you know what?
Nothing changes. New year, new decade, same BS.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want chicken wing soup. Like,
chicken wing soup.
I don't want it.
So is it fried chicken wings?
No, it's just regular. It's boiled chicken meat.
Ew.
Chicken wings.
Who does that?
Skin on. So
this must be a black aunt.
Exactly. My stepmom decided, you know what? I don't want that either. So she made gumbo.
Oh.
And I was all for that.
Now we did do some radio magic for Christmas Eve, folks. Those of you that have been with the show for quite some time, yeah, they figured it out. But we haven't seen nor heard from DT since Christmas. So, minds want to know, was there mac and cheese at Christmas?
Not at my grandma's.
Oh, no.
Do you want to know what these mother lovers did?
Okay, please share. No mac and cheese. Damn it.
They didn't even do the traditional Christmas thing that we always do. Pretty much Christmas is a second Thanksgiving to us. So we have all the same Thanksgiving food.
Usually.
At Christmas. Turkey, ham, all that stuff.
That's pretty typical.
These fools said, this year, we're going to do Chinese.
Oh, no.
So they went with homemade orange chicken.
Homemade?
Homemade A-Fu Young.
Ew.
And homemade dumpling soup.
One question. One mother effing question.
What's up?
Does anybody own a wok?
I do.
Did anybody use the wok for the preparation of this Christmas?
Why is he talking about modeling?
I don't know.
If no one used the wok, bro,
no one used
that
my
food
wok.
was not done properly.
No one used my wok, and I didn't even get to taste the orange chicken. It was already gone before I got there.
Must
I got
been
there
good.
late.
The egg foo young was old.
I went to my sister's house. Though she didn't go to my grandmother. They're beefing right now. And so
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, so they're beefing right now.
Or orange chickening.
Or boiled chickening.
Oh.
They're pozoleing right now.
They're pozoleing.
It's not a Mexican podcast.
It's not a podcast, damn it. And she's like, oh, hey, come over. Now her spread was different, but a little more traditional.
Okay.
In our family.
All right.
She's the same as me, half black, half Mexican. So
Blaxican.
So she's like my full-blooded sister. Same mom and same dad.
Blaxican.
Exactly. So there was green chili enchiladas.
Nice.
There was some ham, and there was mac and cheese.
Oh,
but there was only mac and cheese because her friend, who's a pastor, decided she wanted mac and cheese and brought it for herself, but enough for everybody.
Well, I did keep my promise, and I did have a backup mac and cheese and ham at Christmas at my place. Threw it all out. Got an old kid, ate as much as he could.
But I asked about that, and you didn't tell me.
I did. I said there was some.
Like through private text messages with your guys' stuff?
He doesn't text me.
Oh,
I came Friday
you came
to your house.
You did.
And said, hey, is there any more?
I wasn't invited.
I said yes.
No, you did not.
I did, and I wondered
where...
why you just snuggle-bugged up on the couch and didn't go in there and get any.
I said, is there any more? You said, no, I mean, little fella ate it all.
No, because I told you that there was some, because you remember I said the ham came out the bomb.com, and I said that the mac and cheese was eh.
And I said I wanted some, and you didn't offer. I didn't know where.
You ain't no guest in my house, fool. You get up and you go and you get what you want. You take what
I didn't.
You know where the ramekins are.
When you want it, you can get it.
Damn.
What?
Dang. Whoa.
Sorry. I didn't know.
Too far.
I didn't know.
I'm sorry. It's okay.
I was waiting for that.
You know what's in sidebar? You know what's in the ramekins right now, DA?
Sweet potato
Lint.
pie.
No. A enchilada casserole.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Is it already cooked?
Yeah, threw that out earlier today too.
I was just gonna say, can I go over to your house after the show? You live right down the street from me. I'd definitely drive to your house after the show to get some of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cute watching y'all connect about all the food y'all eat and the times y'all go over, and I don't get no invite.
You know why? Because you live 40 minutes away.
And when he feeds you, he's not feeding one, he's feeding 4.
And you come with a wife and 2 adorable kids.
You don't know where I come.
Said that.
Did you?
I said he's not
feeding
when
one,
he's feeding you,
4.
he's not feeding 1, he's feeding 4.
I can't count. I ain't got no abacus. So my New Year's.
Asparagus.
How was your New Year's, Corey?
First off, my New Year's.
Is it New Year, New You?
No, but I'm not making a resolution for your New Year's because I don't believe in that. But my New Year's, I'm making a concerted effort to do something that I really have gotten away from doing and spending time with people that I love. That's my goal in 2020 is to do that. And New Year's, my my friend Amy, she hit me up. She was like, you want to do something, I ain't got no plans, all the kids. And Amy is the mother of my stolen kids. And me and her really need to reconnect. And I was like, no.
What?
And I felt bad, but I just didn't want to do. Number one, dude, New Year's Eve night scares the hell out of me being out. I'm too old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even when I was young, I was actually calculating this, texting her back and forth. I'm like, it has to be at least 20 some odd years since I've gone out anywhere on New Year's. It's too dangerous. If you're not worried about drunk drivers, if you're worried about, overindulging or being overserved and ended up doing something that you're not supposed to do. And if not that, if you go to one of these big, huge, large events, then you got to worry about, is the building going to be standing?
Yeah.
If somebody's stupid going to decide to do something on American soil. You just don't know these days. This is the world we live in. I was nervous as hell because my kid went to a birthday party on New Year's Eve. He ain't never been so overprotected before in his life. I turned on what's that app? The
WhatsApp.
The
Snapchat.
The chat snap. The chat snap. I turned on the chat snap and I told that little high yellow boy, I said, you turn on that location. I want to know where you are, and anytime your little face disappear off that map, I'm calling out for the feds. Going out driving around Tempe, Arizona, into Gilbert, Arizona to go to somebody's little birthday party. He didn't even realize that I had 2 unmarked cars trailing him the whole time. I was that nervous about my kid. I tracked him.
You're creepy.
I tracked my kid. I was concerned.
This is like a episode of Fat Black Mirror.
No, it's not. It's just too dangerous in this day and age to be going out and partying on New Year's. So I didn't do nothing at all. I literally slept through the New Year's. My neighbor, I didn't sleep all the way through it. I slept through the Arizona New Year's, but I watched the ball drop on CNN with drunk Anderson Cooper.
That counts.
And
Mad Steve Harvey.
Yeah, whatever. But I watched that, and I will say this, CNN, I got a new love for y'all. They dropped some F-bombs and some S-bombs because the alcohol was flowing, and I really hope they post that up because Anderson Cooper's drunk giggle is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Nah, I didn't even see it.
Him and his boyfriend were hosting it, and he was lit. He was taking shots, DT, of Jägermeister.
Yeah.
Every hour on the hour. But one, and I know we're up on the break, one interesting thing that he did point out is that as soon as that ball hit the 2020 and they sang all those songs and the old man kissed the young girl, about 20 minutes after the ball hit, Times Square was a ghost town.
Because they got to pee.
People got the hell out of there. It was cleared out after 20 minutes.
Dang.
And then you literally saw it on camera. People were just dispersed.
That's crazy.
Let all acquaintance be forgot. Get the hell out of here. I gotta go. Everybody was gone. And one other thing that I observed watching the countdown on broadcast television, we've lost the ability to count from 20 in sync. No one can count. You got half the, because they in just these big, huge open areas, and the sound waves are bouncing and reverberating, and it can literally take seconds for sound to come through. But when you're watching it on broadcast TV, all that sound is compiled. So you got the people in the front saying 10, and you got the people in the back saying 11. It was the most hilarious thing I have ever heard. But drunk Anderson Cooper any day, all day, even on the Sunday. Loved it.
Dang.
And my Christmas.
You're going to have to call you.
We're going to talk about it after this before we get into The Masked Singer. My Christmas, and this is a tease for you, my Christmas turned out a whole lot better than what I planned it to be. And I have some audio because there was a moment that happened at the Blaze Christmas that will warm every parent's heart.
Oh.
All right. We'll be back after this on FatGuyRadioShow.com. Yeah.
One quick trip for one great day. Target run and done. One quick trip for one great day. Target run and done.
New year, why not a new home? And you don't even have to move, folks.
What?
With Home Depot, you can make your home anew. With up to 35% off top-rated flooring, with up to 20% off top-rated mosaic wall tiles, refresh and renew your home at the Home Depot. And don't forget, 12 months special financing on qualifying purchases when you shop through the Home Depot banner on our website using your Home Depot credit card. Home Depot, how doers get more done. Welcome back to the Showdy Whoa Whoa Whoa. For those of you that are just joining us on live stream, I am your host Corey Blaze. That's Daniel D.T. Taylor over there, and Doug the D.A. Andrew.
Holler.
So I alluded to that my Christmas was probably going to be a party of one. By choice, I had turned down several invitations to go out for Christmas because I'm not. I've had this rule. I think I mentioned on the show that any group of people over 6, I'm uncomfortable with. You know what I mean? So I got invited to a lot of large parties, and I really didn't want to go. The one place I did want to go wasn't doing anything. So
where's that?
I wanted to go down to my best friend Cheryl's house and make tamales with her, but she's Muslim and they don't really observe Christmas, and quite honestly, they weren't doing anything.
Do they make Bing tamales?
No, she makes amazing tamales, and I need to get down there and get some because she hasn't made any Bing pie reference. But I digress. So my Christmas turned out a whole lot better than it was. I'm going to tell you this right now. We talked about it on the Christmas episode about the memories of like when the kids are little. And there's one thing that we missed, or that I missed out. And DA, you are getting into that realm with your children. They're still pretty young. To see that unbridled joy and excitement on their face when you really get them something that they wanted. You know what I mean? There is nothing like that feeling. Now, my boy, AJ, is 19, will be 20 in the year 20. Hey,
that's his golden birthday.
It is.
Wait, no, it's not.
I don't know. Use your abacus. Nevertheless, so I recorded some video, and I recorded some video horribly because I was trying to be sneaky about it. And for those of you that own an iPhone, if you start a video out in portrait and then you try to go landscape, meaning you turn the phone on the side, even though it looks like it's recording, it's not. It's staying portrait.
Yeah.
And that's what I screwed up because I was sneak recording this moment. So let me set this Christmas Day moment up. Number one, AJ wasn't supposed to be with me for Christmas, but he went to his mother's home, and unfortunately, she was under the weather, meaning no Christmas dinner, no nothing.
Just because she's sick?
She wasn't feeling good.
What do you mean just because she's sick?
She can still put a mask on and cook.
No, you don't cook when you're sick. That contaminates the food.
Yeah.
Not only does it contaminate the food with your sickness, but because you're not feeling 100%, your food's not going to taste 100%.
Yeah.
You cook your feelings.
That's an old white wife's tale.
And when you're feeling sick, you're not in the mood to do anything. You're not in the mood to be around anybody at that time. Yeah. So, but the good thing is that AJ released his charge by going over there, which is what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to be with his mom on Christmas, and he did. And he didn't. I thought he was going to stay overnight, Christmas Eve and then the Christmas Day, but he didn't. He went back to his dorm and then just drove over there Christmas morning. So he got there, and I texted him and was talking to all the kids, and all the kids surprised me. My two boys first, Aiden and AJ, were the first two in my text messages, wishing me a Merry Christmas, and then everybody followed after that, and then the phone blew up, and then. It is what it is around Christmas time. So I was feeling pretty loved. And I had planned on just making some mac and cheese, some ham, chilling, watching old Christmas movies by myself. And then I was planning on seeing my kid probably the next day or that coming weekend, because of his work schedule. Well, lo and behold, I'm mulling around the house and my son walks in. Just out of the blue, just walks in. Wasn't expecting him at all. He just walks in, and that's when I found out that his mom was sick. So he asked his mom, well, would you mind if I just go ahead and leave since nothing's going on here? And she said, go ahead, hacking up a New Year or whatever, because she was under the weather. So he ended up surprising me because I wasn't planning on seeing him. Yeah. And he just came over to my place, and we spent Christmas afternoon together. It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Nice.
So what he didn't know is that I had his presents laid out for him in his bedroom, all over his bed. And it's this thing that I knew nothing about. This Hero Academia crap stuff. I like to call it Zero Macadamia Nut, but whatever this Hero Macadamia stuff is, D-Tay clearly from the expression on his face knows about it. All my GCU students make fun of me because I don't know anything about this anime cartoon. D.A., you in?
I've never heard of it. I thought it was literally a macadamia nut.
No, it's My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia.
Nope.
Couldn't tell you nothing about it.
Nope.
But
it's pretty cool.
I think I told the story. We went to the mall back in November. He saw this stuff on the shelves at Spencer's or Hot Topics, and he made the grown-up decision. I can either buy that Hero Macadamia Nut hat or I can eat for a week in college, and he opted to eat for a week. You know what I mean? So I had these things that I bought for him, and I laid it all out on his bed. And he would when he came to the house, it actually been laying on his bed for about a week. He came to the house. I didn't make no mention of it. I didn't make him go upstairs. I let it all naturally happen. And then when he was heading to his room, we have this running joke. When he's gone from my house for a while, I always apologize for what happened to his room because I'm always stacking something in there or something like that, right? So he goes up the stairs, and that's where the video starts, where he is about to, we're going to run this through this audio channel, where he is about to see the big reveal. And Detail, we're going to have to do an edit here because he got really excited. And this all ties back, folks, to that unbridled excitement that your kid gets when you really get them something. So we're walking up the stairs. I got the phone in my hand. He's looking through the door of his room, and he opens up the door of his room, and he sees all this Hero Macadamia stuff just laid all over the floor. 19. My baby's 19.
Aww.
And that's where it is.
That's heart-wrenching.
Isn't that amazing?
That tugs on the heartstrings of my black heart.
Like, you know what? Those moments, that right there, from me, oh, God. Okay, I'm not going to get misty here.
Good Lord. Get misty.
No.
Put the mist on it.
From me going...
He's a man.
From me going from having a solo Christmas to that moment set the year 2020 off on bat, because it is so challenging when you have adult children to get that response out of them.
Yeah.
And he had no clue, even though he did realize what I was doing back in November, because I had to bait him into telling me what I saw, and I lied to him in a text message, and I said, hey, I'm trying to tell D-Tay about that thing you saw in Hot Topics. What was it called? And he texts me Hero Macadamia Nut.
Yeah.
And that's what he realized he realized I wasn't talking to you about this. He knew it back then, but he did not expect that that was going to be the result.
That was like genuine excitement. Now literally. I feel bad for all the times I faked it, because I'm sure I didn't sound anything like that.
And I don't expect you to sound anything like that. That is my kid. And D-Tay was kind of looking over and saw the video, and I recorded the video horribly. I don't want to kind of like, so it went from, like you have the video, and when you rotate it, it screws up.
Yep.
Because I snuck did it. So you can kind of see all the things that were on his bed. His whole bed is covered in Hero Macadamia stuff. It was a magical Christmas moment.
That's a beautiful moment.
Absolutely magical Christmas moment.
I was on his side.
How so? What do you mean?
This past Christmas. So I got a gift, and I was hinting at this gift, and I was like, "Yo, you know what would be dope is if I got the Low Suns, the new Low Suns jersey."
No.
And I was like, number 3, Kelly Oubre. Like
no!
That's what I would want.
No.
So I opened up my Christmas gift.
You were
from who?
Kidding me.
And I got it.
From who?
And I got it.
From who?
And not only did I get that, but like, cause I sent it, and I was like, for my Secret Santa, and I sent it.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, I want this. I was like, but those shorts are sexy though.
No,
sexy.
No.
And I was like, okay, I've asked for the jersey, so I'm gonna get the top. No one ever gets the whole outfit.
Yeah.
Right.
They got me the shorts.
Shut the front door.
I kind of knew, because my sister had told me. They were like, yo, your Secret Santa's hitting me up.
Okay.
Do you want, like, who's your favorite player? Which jersey was it? What number is he? And I told her. She's like, all right, act surprised. So I was like, all right, cool. But I got the jersey, and I was like, surprised. And then, like, I moved the jersey because I saw there was something else in the box.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the shorts.
It was the black?
It was the black Kelly Oubre.
I'm so jelly right now.
And when I saw the shorts,
so jelly.
That is when I lost it.
What?
I was like, are you effing kidding me? I was like, the shorts? I was like, these things are sexy.
Oh, my God.
I was like, this is my new watching the Suns games outfit.
Please.
Like, I got the whole... I was like, I'm going to grow my hair, get it cut in a mohawk so I can look like Kelly Oubre and go out there and ball.
This is some creepy stuff now.
It did get creepy, but I am so jelly of that, because I would love a Kelly Oubre Lost Suns jersey.
And I'm on the other side. I was on your end for Christmas, because I have an older father who doesn't want anything for Christmas. And a couple months ago, I was just saying, hey, Dad, what do you want for Christmas? He was like, oh, I would love a Barry Sanders jersey. I was like, okay. And he forgets, so he forgot about it. Yeah. So I wrapped it up.
Like Pops do.
Yeah, like Pops do. And he said, I told you not to get me nothing. And he opened it. He said, oh, he gasped. Now, and I've never seen him react like that. He said, you didn't.
Great.
Yeah.
Dude, those moments are amazing.
It make you feel good. I
am so jelly of that. So let's take a quick break right here. We'll talk about Masked Singer on the other side of this. But that was the moment that was worth it all. Him surprising me. Unfortunately, it was because his mom wasn't feeling good. And she's feeling a lot better now. You know, so given the circumstances, it wasn't that great. But that moment right there, and I told him I was going to air that audio on the show, and unfortunately our live streamers did not get it. Blame YouTube, folks. I'm tired of fighting them for our audio. All right, we're going to take a quick break right here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with more fun and more thrills right here on FatGuyRadioShow.com.
for one great day. Target run and done. One quick trip for one great day. Target run and done.
Welcome back to Fat Guy Radio Show, ladies and gentlemen. This portion of the show is brought to you by our bonus show, Afterburn. Hey, basketball short wearer.
Yeah.
I'm so jelly of you, so you do the Afterburn read.
Afterburn, ladies and gentlemen. Did we raise the price already?
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. We did not.
Ooh, so you lucked up right now.
You literally lucked up.
That price can still go up. I don't know when it's going to happen, but for $3 right now, you get the audio. For $8, you get the visual.
Ooh.
It is unscripted. It is uncensored. Unmitigated fun.
Uncut.
Uncut raw.
Ooh.
You thought Abacus was counting. Nah, wait till you see the Afterburn. All right? Afterburn. At FatGuyRadioShow.com/Afterburn.
Yeah. Burn someone you love this new year, ladies and gentlemen. All right, real quick before we get to The Masked Singer, because I want to get to this and we'll end the show on this, but I want to get this in real quick, start the new year off on a really good point, ladies and gentlemen. The segment that has been besweeping the nation, it is America F Yeah. And I did that wrong. It's been so long.
Yeah.
We're going to start that one more again. We're going to fix this in post. Write this time down. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the segment that is besweeping the nation, where we feature Americans doing what Americans do because we believe there is still love and goodness in America. D.A., you're going to like this story. Get out of your phone.
I love
Dateline,
everything.
Lodi, California. When a woman walked up to the counter of a McDonald's in Lodi, employees likely expected her to order a Big Mac and large fries. What they got was something completely unexpected. The woman told an employee to call 911, gave them her license plate number, and asked them to hide her. What the McDonald's employees didn't know, that woman had been threatened by a man with a firearm. Then he demanded that she drive him to see his family, and he is waiting in her car outside the McDonald's. Most likely out of fear that the man would discover she asked for help, she went to the restroom in the McDonald's. After coming out of the restroom, the woman tried to approach the counter again, but this time, the man who had threatened her with a firearm stopped her and demanded that she use the drive-thru. While in the drive-thru at the McDonald's employee noticed that the woman was mouthing, "Help me," through the window. After a few moments, the McDonald's employee contacted the San Joaquin Sheriff's Office. When police arrived, the employee quickly pointed out the woman in the car with the man in the passenger seat. According to reports, police found a stolen firearm in the trunk of the vehicle and arrested the man. He faces 4 felony charges, including criminal threats, stolen property, and possession of a firearm as a prohibited person. His bail was set at $360,000. if it wasn't for the McDonald's employees in Lodi, California, who knew what that unknown woman's fate would have been. McDonald's, owned by the Golden State Restaurant Group, said on their Facebook page, "We are proud of our team for doing their part in being a safe place."
Nice.
See, luckily they went to McDonald's, because if you're in the McDonald's drive-thru and they said, "I pull around," and then you have to wait 30 minutes, it's like, it's not suspicious.
Thank you, DA. And that was America. Yeah. All right, so The Masked Singer.
Yeah.
You guys know that I've been raving about this damn show. I'm out for season 3. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, right.
And I am, because they already showed their hand in the finale of The Masked Singer. You know what? The whole precipice behind the show, DA, is that the celebrities are unknown to the celebrities that are judging the show and hosting the show,
so
right?
they let it leak?
No. What they did in the finale, the preview for season 3 showed Nick Cannon, the host of The Masked Singer, delivering the mask to season 3 celebrities. So? What does that say? Nick Cannon knows who the celebrities are.
Okay, but I've always thought Nick Cannon knows.
Nope. Nick Cannon has said countless times on that stage, "I have no clue who this is," and Mariah Carey left me.
Yeah, but there was one time when he said, "I knew exactly who this was."
At the time, but now,
okay, so I didn't know that.
Granted, he's not in the judging.
Well,
he's not in the voting.
He said it about Patti LaBelle.
Well, yeah, he knew it was Patti LaBelle. He also knew that he knew a couple of the celebrities. He admitted it afterwards, or he had a feeling that it was who it was. But then the whole idea, though, is that nobody knows. The show puts up this big, huge barrage about nobody knows who these celebrities are. They come in masked. They leave masked. They can't tell their families. They can't tell their publicists and nothing like that. As far as anybody knows, they're just on vacation in some third world country.
See,
it's supposed to be a great big secret, but the preview of season 3 shows that Nick knows.
See, the longer you're in show business, you're gonna find out what I know, Corey. When you're on shows like that with a host,
yes,
they go through little run-throughs. So I'm sure Nick Cannon was with Jaime Foxx while they were doing stuff in the pre-run, in the pre-show.
I disagree. Nevertheless, there was the final 3.
Yeah.
Do you remember who the characters were?
Yeah, you had the dog, the fox, and the flamingo.
The dog, the fox, and the flamingo. Okay, so they pulled the feathers off the flamingo.
First, because she was horrible.
Didn't know who the hell that was.
Like, literally, you don't...
It was Adrienne
Bardot.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
One of the Cheetah Girls. She actually was the girl who dated Rob and caused him to go fat.
Rob Kardashian?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
His ex.
Okay.
So she's a fat fluffer. I don't know what that means, but they pulled the feathers off the peacock and it was her.
She's a fat fluffer.
Yep. Then they pulled the kibbles out of the dog, right?
So, yeah, then they pulled the ears off the dog.
Uh-huh.
And that shocked me. I was not expecting Chris Daltrey to be under the dog mask.
Hey, name.
No name was on it. I was all in on the fact that was what's the pretty boy's name?
Zac
Efron. I was all in that was going to be Zac Efron. And it wasn't. And Malo fella, he had a totally separate guest too. We were both equally wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, this is where it gets pissed.
Yeah.
This is where I get pissed.
I was, because it's clues packages.
I'm telling you right now, I'm calling conspiracy theory.
Okay.
I'm calling shenanigans. I'm calling a sleight of hand and a switcheroo.
I love all 3 of the things you just said.
Yeah.
Because who came out of the Fox
was not supposed to be.
Was not supposed to be.
It was not who the Fox was.
Why?
His clue packages there was nothing that you could now either this was the show actually working and they really duped us very well, or this was a sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
I think the latter. because the way that they built this up, every clue package that they presented during the airing of this show led you to one person and one person only. The person even sang a Jamie Foxx song with, what was the other black dude that was there? T-Pain. He sang the song.
Wait, I thought Jamie Foxx was already revealed.
He had the same decadence in his voice.
Yeah.
It sounded exactly like the record. But it was not Jamie Foxx in the Fox mask. And I call shenanigans. They switcherooed that at the last minute.
Okay.
I really do. Because who came out of the Fox mask should not have been in the Fox mask, because I don't know. The one thing I can't get by is the superhero tie-in.
Yeah.
Where does the superhero tie in when it comes to Wayne mother effing Brady? The whitest black guy on TV was the Fox, allegedly.
Wayne Brady can sing.
He can sing.
He can sing.
But if you watch the show and listen,
which I did not,
every episode you were like, that is Jamie Foxx. That sounds nothing. I've heard Wayne Brady sing for countless years on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yes.
And that is not Wayne Brady.
Where does a superhero tie in for Jamie Foxx?
He was in. He was talking about being blue in a superhero. Like, he's trying to shed his superhero blue and trying to show the world that he is a different Fox of a different color. And he was in Spider-Man, the second one with Andrew Garfield, as Electro.
Yeah.
And he was blue. He played the villain.
It wasn't as a surprising a reveal as it was an uncomfortable reveal. It felt uncomfortable. It felt unfinished. It felt hinky. It was not right. Something changed throughout the course of that show where Jamie Foxx probably said, F it, I'm out. Or Jamie Foxx was never in there, and the only celebrity that they could get at the last few tapings of the show was Wayne Brady.
Well, I'm on popular search engine Bing, and it says Wayne Brady will portray Gravedigger on Black Lightning, the superhero show. I mean, so that's the superhero tie-in.
Listen, I'm telling you, it wasn't supposed to be Wayne Brady.
You're mad because you thought you knew, but you didn't know.
No, everybody knew.
Apparently not.
Everybody knew.
I thought Jamie Foxx was already revealed because everybody was saying, oh, the Fox is Jamie Foxx. I was like, how original. So I thought he was already revealed. Y'all got duped.
I don't like that.
Well,
I don't like it either.
I don't like that.
I think it's hilarious.
It should have been. It should not. Nothing that now I understand that there is a sleight of hand when it comes to them doing like the clues, and what they'll do is that they'll do what we do on this radio on this show sometimes. It's called bury the lead. Basically, what you're trying to say, the point that you're trying to make, is buried under all of this other useless information, also known as having a conversation with DA.
Hey,
basically.
So Fox, they buried the lead on who that really was, and they pushed all of these fake clues up front, while the real clues were most likely there. They just buried them under all of the fake clues, and they executed it flawlessly because DT, and the world thought that was mother effing Jamie Foxx, and when the Fox head came off and it wasn't Jamie Foxx, I can't tell you that I wasn't a little disappointed.
I was very disappointed.
What if it was Tom Brady?
That it wouldn't have worked. Nothing lined up. Nothing seemed to line up. Nothing of that whole thing seemed to line up for Wayne Brady to come out of there. The emotions behind it, the way, watch it, dude. It's horrible.
Oh, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm just gonna Reddit it and do a deep dive in Reddit and go down that rabbit hole.
Go down that rabbit hole, dude, and report back, because I
foxhole.
That would have been a great place to go out if I was queued up.
But
now I am.
Or would you say, oh, it's lost?
Thank you, DA. I was pissed.
So was I.
I was pissed. Oh, and my guess was right for the leopard. It was Seal the whole time.
Yeah.
It was Seal.
He was right. It was Seal.
Because he has leopard face?
No. because it looked like somebody whooped her with a leopard.
Did you get an Apple Watch for Christmas?
I've been had this.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies to Justin Bieber. We just plumb ran out of time. Let me quickly remind you about the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Open now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Order yours today or give a T as the perfect gift. FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Drop us a letter, comment, or question anytime to FatGuyRadioShow@gmail.com or send a gift. We love surprises to Box 41506, Phoenix, Arizona 85080. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Look us up, follow, and share. Tell everybody you know about the show, and when they ask you what's it all about, simply reply. They'll make you laugh or depress the hell out of you, but you won't know until you listen. For Daniel Taylor.
What's good?
Doug the D.A. Andrews.
Jason Garrett's fired.
And my little brother, DJ Little D in absentia.
Yeah, buddy.
I've been Corey Blaze with our show mantra, skinny people, fat people already know they're fat, so stop reminding us, which is also a shirt in the merch store. See you at the top. Good night.
Holla.